Hello, everybody. Scott Golden here with the WCW Saturday Night Review series for the 12th of May, and that is in obviously 1990. That's where we've been. Obviously, kind of a highlight from Worldwide. Super short shows, the next few shows, so not a lot here. The highlight from Worldwide is the beatdown of Brian Pillman and others by the Horsemen. Horsemen still decent enough individuals here and treated with some degree of respect here, that they're still top heels, and so a Brian Pillman and Tom Zink squash match is up as the first contest of the day. This is a very abridged show. Killer Kyle is one of the enhancement talents. Very abridged, meaning 28 minutes, so certainly I don't even think the full show aired by any stretch, or maybe they were just getting like a 30-minute deal. Anyway, so we see Pillman with a couple of back chops, or with a couple of chops, and chop to the top of the head, and a flying dropkick from Zink. Zink and Pillman still having been the U.S. Tag Team Champions around this time period, still trying to be the best they possibly can. An elevated dropkick from Pillman and a slingshot splash from Zink leads to a victory. The Steiners promising to get rid of Doom in an inset promo, and the Steiners certainly still looking like rookies because that's honestly what they are here. But at the same time, Rick and Scott Steiner certainly wanting to be the best in the tag team division. Well, then we see Ruse. There is talk with Lex Luger. Luger wants to get rid of Ric Flair, wants to get rid of the Horsemen, wants to handle everything in the right way. Luger, kind of a babyface, well, actually very much a babyface here, kind of harking back to their uh, issues from previous generations of when Luger was in the Horsemen a couple of years prior. Then we go to the Wild Eyed Southern Boys in an enhancement match here. Joe Kazana and, of all things, Cactus Jack, one of the enhancement guys here. Cactus just coming into the promotion a little bit further in 19 or earlier in 1990, not by much though. Cactus gets a short knee on Tracy Smothers, goes right into the brawl, and Cactus Jack uh, basically using himself as a decent enough, I don't even know what to say, tackle dummy, kind of, sort of. Cactus certainly not wanting to waste any extra motion, but also, his team with Kevin Sullivan relatively new, and he obviously sticks up for Sullivan here. Sullivan, I believe, one of the main bookers at the time. Certainly a guy that they have to take a decent role to, and ultimately leading in a positive direction, as it were. As when you have your booker, you kind of got to do business in the uh, you know easiest of ways there, and kind of getting things going towards that direction, leading to a decent enough um, for a run, and ultimately getting things going in a direction for Cactus Jack that doesn't last very long. His run here probably is about mm, 6 9 months, something like that. Doesn't come back until late 1991. But obviously, Cactus Jack, a guy who is a major force in WCW and pro wrestling, and this is his first major national run. Kevin Sullivan teaming with him, kind of an interesting deal here. Also, I believe this is the time he's using the Cactus Jack Manson name, which ultimately is a little bit different, or putting an extra edge on it. Certainly trying to get something deeper out of that. Anyway, Cactus Jack brawling with his opponent in the corner, and Tracy Smothers comes up. Tracy Smothers, probably the, I don't know if I'd say better of the team members, but certainly um, more successful in keeping an attraction. Anyway, obviously there is the Um, the match breaks down into a brawl. Northern Lunatic comes out, and obviously they're all four guys are brawling. The split up of the Varsity Club the year before is continued with the run of Mike Rotundo being out here as part of this foray, and obviously a very interesting run. Ric Flair is out there talking and bragging about the Horsemen. At this point, we've got Anderson, Flair, and Ole, and Arn Anderson, Flair, and Barry Windham. And rarely do we have Ric Flair with short hair and Woman Oh Woman Will You Marry Me Now. The payoff of the woman thing is coming about. Barry Windham basically says he's one of the four horsemen and everybody needs to take him more seriously. Sid is out here, as we've talked about. Sid is going to be involved in the Capital Combat deal uh, with the RoboCop deal. Then we go to the, I believe, Samoan Savage, big spinning heel kick, Samoan Savage in a squash match here. Not by any means a major deal, and he's kind of wearing, I wouldn't call it sloppy gear, but I'd say gear that is non-conducive to getting the level of impact that he wants. But anyway, a quick victory for one of the Samoans. Then we got more action coming. The Rock and Roll Express promising they want Doom, and Teddy Long has been kind of challenging that for quite a while. Rock and Roll Express still talking about being one of the best teams, also talking about the U.S. Tag Team title tournament. The Freebirds are going to be part of that. They've been building that title tournament. It's amazing to me that Freebirds, Garvin, and Hayes are treated as a big deal here, but had not been to this point. Kind of an interesting run. Dutch Mantel out next in a squash match, and Mantel, very basic punch kick, not really gonna take anybody home with the quality of his technical prowess by any stretch of the imagination, but very basic maneuvers along the way, and ultimately we get Dutch Mantel getting a quick victory here. That will close us off for this edition. We'll be back with more right after this.